Right, so this is Brutal Half-Life. Essentially, Brutal Half-Life is like a really high-effort mod. It's a really high-effort mod that has not only a bunch of map packs in it and custom special scenarios, but it also just has the whole Half-Life campaign in it. And this is like the selection for it. So you can see there's all these different maps. There's like Quake themed ones. There's like other ones. There's like a whole bunch of these in here. We're gonna be, at least to start, or I don't know, maybe the rest of this stream, I have no fucking clue. We're gonna be doing the Half-Life campaign. So that's essentially what we're gonna end up doing. So this is like the chapter selection. You can kind of jump around wherever you want. Chat wanted to see the intro again, so we'll do the intro.
Good morning and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System.
You're not really going to see a whole lot that's like meaningfully different during the intro, other than like Gordon's weird hand being stretched out here, and like some of the movement and camera stuff being slightly altered. So it'll take a bit until the intro's done, until you actually see the more substantial differences.
The Black Mesa compound is maintained at a pleasant.
Wait, let me know if the audio levels are okay as we're playing. We won't really know how good the audio levels are until I start shooting shit. It'll take like probably 20 minutes. So a lot of the time the Half-Life intro is about that long. I guess it could be a little shorter than that, maybe like 10 minutes, depending on how quick you're going.
Beyond Sector C, you will need to return to the central transit hub in
I think zoo. So chat's wondering what like the zoo thing is on the menu. I believe the zoo thing is like a kill box arena thing. Or it's like where you test all the weapons. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like, it's the area where you just test all of the weapons and the features of the game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
Due to the high toxicity of material routinely handled in the
So it's
Black
basically
Mesa
just like a
compound,
custom map where it just gives you all the things that are part of the mod, and you just kill things with it, and it shows you all that. In some ways, you could view that as like, a spoiler, I guess, for the
until the train has
stuff that's
come
in the
to
mod, if
fully
that even
board
matters.
the station platform. In the event
Do I think Brutal
of
Half-Life was
emergency,
influenced by Half-Life
passengers are
2's
to
S mod? There's also a dedicated kick button, like a Duke Nukem style kick.
Disabled personnel should be evacuated first. Please stay away from electrified rails and
No,
proceed
Brutal
to the
Half-Life
emergency
is very
when
recent.
assistance arrives.
Brutal Half-Life is very, very recent. It's not even been around nearly as long. Half-Life 2's S mod like predates it by like probably 15 years. Kick combos? Don't know. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's just this one thing. I don't think there's like any like sort of like fear style kicks in this or anything like that. Yeah, I also appreciate it has like the lab coat. It like has the first person model for that. Yeah, I do think that's pretty cool.
Hazard course decathlon will commence this evening at 19 hours.
Also, it's worth pointing out, because I'm pretty sure when I fucked around with this months ago on my own, I think it crashed once or twice, so I wouldn't consider this to be a completely stable version of the video game. So if you're thinking this will be completely seamless without any issues whatsoever, think again. But that's why it also lets you just select the maps, right, and jump around. But also, it might just crash, and then I just save often and reload it. But yeah, it is probably going to crash a few points. Wouldn't shock me.
You have an associate with a background in the areas of physics, biotechnology, or other high-tech disciplines. Please contact our civilian recruitment.
Gordon's just doing some shadow boxing.
This facility is an equal opportunity employer.
Yeah, they're really cool. Those robots are real neat. Also, like, I did because there is like definitely some crossover in concept and very likely some degree of inspiration. Like I was literally thinking about Half-Life 2 S mod, but on short notice I wasn't able to get anything like that set up because it gets a little complicated. Um there are multiple different versions of Half-Life 2 S mod, including like a Counter-Strike variant and stuff. And they're also like on different versions of Half-Life 2. Like some of them only work on like much older versions of Half-Life 2. And it's really hard to figure that shit out on short notice and run like some basic tests and stuff. Because like the Half-Life 2 S mod, like the OG-ish versions, those were always unstable even back on like hardware, like era appropriate hardware. So it's hard to say how that would hold up on a modern computer. It might just be a complete no-go, or you might have to use compatibility modes and stuff. But basically, what I mean to say is it really is something that has interested me to pursue and look at.
Sorry, sir. I've got to stay at my post.
And I would like to find a way to stream some of that Half-Life 2 S mod stuff in some capacity, but I would have to look into it more. I definitely think that would be very interesting to showcase since so few people have streamed stuff like that. People default to S-Mod Tactical instead because it's more stable. So Tactical is the Counter-Strike variant, right? Yeah. I never fucked with that. I don't think I ever tried that version. Alright, so what's the default quick save or what I bind for this? It's probably one of the F keys, right? F5, F6. Okay. Gotcha. I normally have quick save on Q, but I can't do that because I need something for the kick.
Hey, Mr.
Oh, I
Freeman,
guess I could change
I have
it.
a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
How is the volume for that, by the way? I think it could be bumped up potentially a little bit here.
Now, where did I leave that shutdown procedure chart?
It's okay.
Get away from there, Freeman. I'm expecting an important message. My God, what are you doing?
Come on, Gordon. You trying to get me into trouble?
Yes.
Good morning, Gordon. Big day today, Freeman. The sample was just delivered to the test chamber.
Exciting times. Samples and test chambers. It's that guy. The G-Man dude. Oh, I think I made them panic. How quaint, how fun. Alright. My God, what are you doing?
My God, what are you doing?
I forgot that was a feature too, where you can climb. You've seen the use? And you can do that on the microwave for some reason.
As I expected.
Hey, Blue Lunacy. Yep. I do wish there was an option, and I think there is, but it takes too much work. I think I looked into it a while ago. Like, a way to get the crunchy textures, right? I thought there might have been a setting for it in here, but I think that's only with the newer updated version of Half-Life, and this is using, like, some different shit. So, like, there's probably a way to get it to do it, but I don't know how you do it. Because I prefer if the textures were crunchy and not like the filtered scaling. But, you know, on short notice, I couldn't get any of that going because I basically had to randomly pick another video game to stream today because my thumb is fucked up and needs time to heal. And mouse and keyboard's totally fine because I can just, like, I only need my left thumb for the space bar, and I could just use the side of my thumb to hit the space bar. So, like, you know, that's a lot more doable than, like, using a controller. So that's kind of where we're at with that. Boomer. Yeah, software rendering, right. Yeah. I don't know if that would break anything. Let's see. Yep. It does break things. It looks like shit now. I'll tell you that much. Let me bring it back to where it was. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I can easily just... There we go. Okay, now it's back to normal. It just still take a second for it to... There we go. All right. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so it does fix that, but it makes it go to weird old school resolutions and other nonsense. I'm sure there's a way to do it. It might even be like a console command or some like text file configuration. But unless somebody specifically knows with a fact how to do it and it not taking 500 years to implement it, I will just stick with what we're doing. Also, you might notice some of the sound effects are different in this. What the hell's going on there? That's new. Bit of a bug.
Greetings. Ah, Gordon, here you are. We just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
Yeah.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of a gamble, but we need the extra resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather they went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon, in the test chamber.
He said the line. Test chamber.
Do you know who ate all the donuts?
It's about to go critical.
What the hell is going on with our equipment?
It wasn't meant to do this in the first place.
Every now and then, Gordon just cracks his knuckles. Big hand squeeze.
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedures today, Gordon.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And, potentially, the most unstable.
Now, if you follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be
I
fine.
can say that, although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We
Yes,
assure
a highly
the
trained
administrator
professional in
that
the art
nothing
of
will go wrong.
killing.
Ah, yes, you're right. Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Well, go ahead. Let's let him in now.
Yes.
Testing?
Yeah, so
Everything seems to be
A lot of like different newer, higher fidelity sound effects for various things, for better or for worse. Yeah, we're almost to the part where things get exciting.
If you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80% and hold it there until the carrier arrives.
Cleaning up my own mess in a manner of speaking. In a manner of speaking. It's a collective effort, this mess. I am merely the one who did the final thing.
We'll take it from here.
Power to stage 1 emitters in 3.
Hello, JC Denton. All of the information
Phase arrays.
is at the top of the game feed screen.
Stage 2 emitters activating now.
But if you wish to know more specifics about what it is, you will find out in a couple minutes or less, because the intro's almost done.
Please work as quickly as you can.
Capacitors to 105%. It's probably not a problem. Probably, but I'm showing a small discrepancy. Well,
Those darned small
it's well-
discrepancies.
Sustaining sequence.
I've just been informed that the sample is ready for
Their
you.
sample.
It should be coming up to you any moment. Look to the delivery system for your specimen. Gordon, get away from the
Shutting down. No, it's shutting down. It's not shutting down. It's not.
So how's the volume level for that? This is like one of the louder parts of the game. Looks like the volume levels are pretty good. Like it's the limiter is doing its job. Yeah, good to hear that it sounds good then. Yeah. Because this is basically, in my experience, this is one of the loudest video games ever created. Okay, I've never seen that before. I guess it's because of the fog effect that they added. But all right, now we can begin. Why don't I have my HEV suit? Did it bug out? Because I should have my HEV suit and it took it away. That's interesting. I wonder if that will resolve itself. I guess I could reload it if it doesn't. I probably should at this rate. Let me reload it. Because that ain't right. So let's go back in here. It's about how this is a mod that might have some bugs. That is bizarre. All right, I have to push the button, right? All right. There we go. See, now we have it.
Friends like you, man, don't make me do this. Hey, step off, buddy.
Oh, Half-Life.
Why didn't they listen?
We tried to warn you.
I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one.
Gordon, you're alive. Thank God for that hazard suit. I'm afraid to move him and all our phones are out. Please, get to the surface as soon as you can and let someone know we're stranded down here. You'll need me to activate the retinal scanners. I'm sure the rest of the science team will gladly help you. Glad to oblige a fellow scientist.
I can't believe I'm talking to the Eli Vance.
Do you still say there's nothing to the chaos theory?
Thanks for opening the door, Eli. Oh, that did a lot more damage than I would have. Jesus. Fucking Christ. Alright, that was bad luck. Jesus, that beam. Fuck. I guess I gotta wait more. That, like, second bout is, like, fucking lethal. Okay. You can tell there's, like, additional damage mechanics in this, like, fucking, like, fucking fire and shit. Yes, kick button improves every video game. It's true. And there's our trusty crowbar. So you might have noticed they added some enemies. Might be seeing some differences here.
And why are they wearing socks?
So you might notice the crowbar has an alternate attack now. About the game crashing, by the way. Didn't do this in my my testing in this area, but this is why we save a lot. It's about it being unstable.
What the hell are these things? Why are they wearing science uniforms?
Yep, the alt attack is just too powerful.
Yeah, we might stand a better chance if we team up. That'll
That might be you next. Why are video games so violent?
bring it on.
Yeah, the ult attack seems pretty good. Where'd he go?
One less horror.
Why are you way back there? What the fuck? Why is it more fun when it's violent?
Step off.
You know why. Because we humans love violence. That's why. Yeah, I noticed they added all these extra enemies, which, you know, that's fun. So in some ways, it's remixed. You know, they adding new things for players who've played this a million times. And this seems new, too. I don't think this was ever opened before and had any of this. Obviously, the dual wielding's new, too. But, yeah, I don't think you could ever open that. So I think they added that in. think this is new too. Wait, why did I lose health from that? What the fuck? I sworn that's what happened. Whatever. And for those wondering, yes, I have streamed Black Mesa before. I did a full playthrough of Black Mesa, like, I want to say probably 3 years ago on this stream. Doesn't, you know, not to say I wouldn't be opposed to playing that again, but if I were to play that again, it would probably be on a 2 PC setup, because that game is shockingly demanding to run at higher frame rates and 1440p, especially on the higher settings. The game is very beefy. That's pretty funny, Minhirat. I wasn't aware of that. German versions go pretty hard, huh? Can I do like an action Half-Life Mass Payne X forward jump? I'll shoot it. I don't think so. So a lot of people don't know this exists in this game, so I'm going to show it, so pay attention. This is also in the original game. It's not modded in.
No! Stay back! Gordon!
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that this area you can get to. Because you have to break this in order to open this door again. Yep, so for those who didn't know, that's the thing. That's a little Easter egg. Yeah, apparently quite a few people don't. So I'm always happy to show that off. I found that out on my own, I'm pretty sure. Heh. Funny. Zombie's a little confused. Pathfinding was a little fucked up there. I also noticed they added a lot of ammo. A lot of new ammo drops everywhere. Yeah, so this is about the part of the game where you sort of have to, even with the mods, it's generally more recommended you use your fucking gun. Pretty cool. Oh. Still kind of weird seeing them without the glasses.
Peculiar odor.
It's a new thing the mod added.
My brains and your brawn will make an excellent team.
I also know the G-Man was there. But I'm too busy killing these things. Too busy being based. Yeah, there might be some ammo in here. Yeah, there is.
I hope that odor isn't coming from you.
I hope that odor isn't coming from you. Right. I guess this isn't the area. Oh, no, it is. Why is this locked? This is different. Do they change the map? Because you're supposed to be able to get up there.
I suspect it's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah, that is different. The door doesn't usually work like that. Okay. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? There's a whole other part of this. Where was it? Now I know. All right. Oh, okay, that's like interactable, I see. That's what that is. That's cool.
Glad to oblige you.
Wow, he got up
Private.
fast.
Wouldn't you like to get one of these blood samples under a microscope?
Gordon's a man of the people. Okay, so we got our early grenades for whatever that matters. We also have suppressors. I don't know if, okay, that's how you take them on or off. Now, why do I care about suppressors other than, I guess, drip, right? What does that do for me? I guess we also have TNT, new weapon type. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. Good old-fashioned violence. All right, now we can go down here. Oh, head crab. Hey, French toast. Yeah, Gordon's a real badass. Surely nobody has been cooler than Gordon Freeman. This has always been an issue with this game. Here we go. Very tricky trying to get out of the water in some of these earlier first-person shooters. Well, that's new. I also am pretty sure headshots count in this, for whatever that's worth. So you can kind of use that to your advantage for when it matters. Okay, so this is a weapon from opposing force. Oh, I see they got the... I see what they're doing. Alright, well this still works. They made it meaner, and I'm like, haha. What the fuck? Why is that head crab just floating? Whatever. Fuck. I forgot the grinder was there. Okay. Giving blood vibes. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of blood, but I guess the TNT thing would be more of a blood thing, yeah. Now that I think of it. Oh, that's all the head crabs. I'm gonna ignore that. Yeah, no, his grenade throws are still bad. As terrible as ever. Oh, there's a Vortigaunt here. One moment. Pretty cool. Fun weapon. A pumpkin spice. They sure did only live a half-life. Ho ho ho. Alright. They sure added a lot of barnacles, huh? More barnacles than there's ever been. I too like good hand cannons. They're pretty awesome. There's like probably like 5 times the amount of these barnacles here. Or they didn't have any barnacles here, possibly. I think that might be it. They just had no barnacles and they added like 5 trillion of them. Yeah, that's fine. They're easily avoidable. Maybe, if anything, they just put these here so people have something to shoot at. I'm looking forward to getting the shotgun. It's going to be a little bit longer, though. It's not right away. But, it also wouldn't surprise me if they put some additional hidden weapons, you know? Because they did add weapons to the game, obviously. So we only came across one so far, but who knows? Maybe if I look around, I might find some new stuff. Yeah, you know, sometimes you just need Half-Life in your life. You know? Good old reliable Half-Life. One of the best. One of the best FPS. I see what they did there. But they cannot stand up against the might of that weapon. I don't know why that guy's on fire, but, you know, we'll go with it. Office Complex is a very cool chapter. I like it quite a lot. A lot of fun stuff in it. Good stuff.
Hello.
Good stuff. Half-Life. Lovely. Too bad. That's new. And very funny. How many... It bugged out, I guess. Yeah, you know, sure, why not? He's just up there now. Okay. What a time. Are you all amused by Half-Life? It certainly is Half-Life. With some additional layers of mechanics. Hey, that thing should die in the water. It's electrical. Headcrab shouldn't be immune to electricity. So I'm gonna throw a grenade in here. Well, that wasn't the plan. Let's try that again. Man, Gordon's throws are sure dog shit, huh? I really didn't do much at all. It was kind of a waste. That's fine. In case anyone wondered what the deal was and why I didn't go the other way, it's because it unlocks here. But now, I can get an early shotgun. So I think this leads to the shotgun. It sure does. Hey, there it is.
Hey, Gordon.
Hey, don't shoot me, asshole. That's not your job.
Got another one.
Shotgun's pretty cool.
Ooh,
Good stuff.
Something died down here.
I don't know how that head crab got stuck. I don't think I've seen that before. The many wonders of brutal Half-Life.
Okay, why not? Didn't want to die alone anyway.
Now, there might be some supplies down here. There are. And also a lot of head crabs.
Got one.
Hey, cool. Oh, new weapon. I guess it was worth going down here after all. We got 2 new weapons, chat. 2 new toys. He's still following me. That's good. These big crates take a long time to break. Will AI not go past these crates? What's the deal? You coming?
Yeah, I'll wait here. Let's
No.
get the hell out of here.
The AI in these games are weird. They don't like to follow sometimes, and it's for no particular reason, it feels like. It's like a very long scripted sequence. He is supposed to break down the door, though, if you wait long enough, but he gets real confused. He's got to do all that first. Yeah, you gotta have the edgy, ancient MP40. It's true. Don't leave home without it. So this just shares the ammo of the pistol, which I kind of figured would be the case. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely embracing the edge. Guess I got some grenade ammo there. This part's kind of a bit rough. Wouldn't surprise me if there's additional secrets here if I get rid of the turret and shit. Some ammo back here. This game also, this mod has like a new mechanic where you press H, I think is a dedicated key to like use these healing things or whatever. Like dedicated heal button for using those resources that I've been picking up. Okay, so... Alright. Turret down. Hope chat's having a good time zone. Now, I see there's some TNT up there. I don't know how to get up this. I don't know if I can or if I ever could. I see like maybe if I dropped down here and then went up there, maybe that was the idea, but that's when the turret would have been live. So like there might not be a way to jump back up. I don't think I can get enough jump height. I don't have enough of a... Oh wait, hold on. No, there's that mechanic, right? Ledge grab? Yeah, that's a new thing they added. That's right. So I can just do that now. Okay, so I don't have to think about it in the old school terms. That's cool. That's neat. All right. I can get down with that. So there's all kinds of things I can do that I couldn't do before, like this. I can just literally go back, which is not something you could do in the original game. Yes, new school, that's right. That did some pretty nice work. Cool. He's having fun.
Okay, we might live longer if we work together.
Looks a little weird without the helmet, but I appreciate them trying some things, you know? Very nice. Keep moving. Oh, god damn it. You think a mod would make it so they stop fucking getting in your way. Alright. Let's shotgun some of these guys. I wonder if Barney's still alive. Probably not. Oh. We got dual wielding of these, chat. That's pretty hype. That's pretty cool. Damn it, I missed. Whatever. Kick him. This game's got it all.
I seem to be wounded, but
He seems to be wounded.
fascinating. I never suspected such things could be.
What if I held one sideways? That's a good question, Satin Log. If only we knew how that could be done. Man, they sure give you a lot of ammo in this. More than I was expecting. But, you know, if it's a fun time, it's a fun time. That's what matters. They're pretty generous with it, especially if you know where, like, some of the secrets are and stuff. I think I know where most of them are, if not all of them. Damn it, I missed. That's more like it. Yeah, I think that other Barney died. He's not following me anymore, at least.
I just overheard a secure access transmission. Soldiers have arrived, and they're coming to rescue us. Of course, I have
Blinding your,
lived long enough to greet them.
your eyes with my laser pointer. Alright, so this part kind of sucks. If you're not careful, at least. How are you alive? There we go. Head crabs can be surprisingly sturdy.
Hey, what the hell are you doing down here? Get topside. I hear troops are coming in to save us.
Yeah, that's totally what's happening.
Going any further. This doesn't look right.
Oh, that's a hilarious detail. He actually responds to the laser beam pointed in his eyes. That's crazy.
Time is gonna pay off today.
That is crazy detail. I am shocked, to be frank. Okay, so we got this now. Doesn't seem very effective, but it is cool. And now it's out of ammo.
Man, did you see that shot?
It's another new weapon we got, and a lot of explosives. More than I could carry right now. Did I just accidentally kill him? Unclear. Not that he was particularly helpful, but, you know. Oh, did I just use a thing on accident? Oh, whatever. I didn't know tab did anything. Not looking too good. That's better. Oh. I'm actually surprised I didn't get hit by that barnacle sooner. This is a good time. This is fun. It's nice that it's a little different, you know? It's got a bunch of new mechanics that, at least on medium difficulty, seems to make the game a lot easier. Maybe this is better if it was on hard, but still a fun time. I am quite amused. Hope chat's having a good time as well. I assure you Half-Life is not quite like this if this is new to you. I know for at least one person in chat it is. There are differences. A lot of the weapon stuff is very, very different, but also the same. Sort of a mix. We just picked up an assload of stuff. I don't think we didn't get anything new because it would have auto-switched if we got something new, but we got a shitload of ammo. If nothing else, the theme of this, when you know where secrets are especially, is you get a shitload of ammo. Ah, that's cool. Just friendly fire. Very good. Man, chat, this new cooler for the CPU has been so nice. It is so quiet. It's nice not having to hear a fucking loud whir all the time whenever I'm streaming. Kind of Fronchtoost. I do CPU encoding for local VOD because my GPU can't handle the entire Twitch stack for enhanced broadcasting, like, and do a local VOD as well. So I do the CPU, and the CPU gets used a decent bit, like sometimes like half, sometimes a little more than half of my CPU gets used when I'm streaming, so it's definitely uses more resources. So it's really nice to barely hear it, you know? It's because it was quite annoying with the old cooler. Hey, Baxter, got a mocha, one of the other mochas emotes. Yes, the Mocha-chan. Mocha's a bit of a strange streamer in the sense that, like, Mocha historically has been around, I think, for like 5 years or something, but it takes like incredibly long breaks. Or like Mocha will just like get more viewers, get a momentum and a bigger stream number, And then when the number gets too big, Mocha stops streaming for a year or two and then picks it up again. And basically that's been the cycle for the entire time they've streamed. It's very odd. I don't really see a lot of streamers do that. But, you know, doesn't really matter to me. It's just kind of strange is all. But that's how it goes sometimes with people's, I guess. Everyone's got their own things. Yeah, so I can't really do anything else here until I go down and flip the switch, so. Well, that's good. That's a nice feature. They thought of everything. They truly thought of it all. Yeah, so I have to do that. Otherwise, I can't progress.
Freeman.
Is there another one I missed? No, I was just making a loud death rattle. Oh yeah, no. It's everyone's own business, right? I don't really worry about it. It's not like I haven't taken long hiatuses in the past. I've done something in some form of fashion with internet content creation for like an ungodly long amount of time. Hey, Dad Demo.
This magnitude is extremely improbable.
So I've also taken some long breaks. I think the longest time it's hard to say what was the longest time I didn't do anything with this stuff. It was probably 2 or 3 years. There was like a gap like that at a point. So I think there's like a secret that I'm missing. I don't know if it matters. Maybe there's like a, I don't know if it like get me a secret weapon or something, but I don't remember how you get the other thing in that other event. Or maybe it's not that, it's a, it may not be something I can do yet. That might be the thing that interconnects. Why'd that make noise when it's clearly dead? That's so weird. Guess it's a bug. I think that might be that area that interconnects in that giant maze later. And I think that might be what it is, actually. So I don't know if you can actually... Oh, no, it's just here. Never mind, I'm full of shit. It just connects to the progression. Okay, cool. Wow, Baxter, it's impressive. How do you do it? Yeah, I also don't know everyone's circumstances in life, you know? It's their own business, so I completely understand if people want to take long breaks. Yeah, Gordon Freeman learned a lot from John Woo. Big fan of the Akimbos.
Don't count on the cavalry functions from here. Head to the surface.
Okay.
Okay, I'll cover you.
Why would that head crab die? That's one thing with this mod I've noticed is the head crabs are pretty buggy and surprisingly durable, and this one just keeps ascending. A lot of like stuff in this mod for whatever reason are causing things to get stuck and like in the air. And I think it has to do with like the new physics stuff they've added. That works selectively. GG, man. Shotgun's a lot of fun. I feel like they improved the shotgun even more in this mod. This part always sucks. Hell? Oh, that's new. That's something they added. Oh, that's weird. See that, chat? It, like, disappears. I guess it's like a cell loading thing or whatever. I guess I should probably kill this thing before I make a jump. It's there to sabotage me. Yeah, so this jump kind of sucks. Okay, that's literally impossible to see, but okay.
I recognize. I seem to be wounded, but I don't think I can last much longer.
I guess that's one way to get up here, is that...
I can't hold on.
Yeah, that's bugged out. Whatever. Sure. That stuff they added, by the way. It's not in the original game. Those barnacles were never there before.
For God's sake, open the silo door! They're coming for us! It's our only way out! Oh my God, we're doomed!
Hey, it didn't break the glass that time. In a lot of other versions of this, it breaks the glass. Why is there so much shaking? Now, reminder, chat. There is a scientist just outside of view here, in that corner, that could open this door for us at any time. Just thought I'd point that out. Anyway, moving on. Interstellar vision. Uh-oh. There's a lot of shit here they added. A lot of enemies. Makes sense to add enemies, though, when you have so much ammo in this game. Cool. Wow, there's a head grab up there, too? They put these things everywhere. See, there's a unique gun in there. Looks like a good old-fashioned machine gun. Yes, good evening. Hello. One thing I've noticed with this mod is they like to add barnacles in just random locations. I'm not really sure why, other than just for giblet explosions, I guess. That's my best guess. And occasionally they're there to troll the player, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot the iron sights were a thing in this. Probably handy to use. Not every weapon seems to have it, though. It's like selective. But I guess sometimes the iron sights are helpful. Yeah. Look at all this bullshit here. I should probably use like a grenade here just to get rid of these. You'll be fine. You lived. You lived. Just adding a zoom? Sure is, but isn't it so tactical? Isn't that just more cooler? Put him out of his misery. He was in pain, I could tell.
rescued at last, thank God.
And there's the classic weapon. So many a weapon.
Yes.
I'm actually a little surprised it does that. Let's see what happens. Oh, good. It did do what I hoped. Half-Life. What a delightful video game. That sound loop's a little weird.
Shoot, I'm with the science team.
Hey. Well, they didn't shoot. That was nice. Wow, they just straight up give you the akimbo, huh? They don't wait, chat. They're just like, yeah, you just get it right away. They couldn't wait. They're like, you know what? You've had this weapon for like 5 seconds. Here's your akimbo. Here's your dual wield. We got a couple explosive grenades too. It's gonna burn through ammo pretty quickly. Now, there's a lot of explosives they've just added to this. Yeah, it was pretty smooth, pretty clean.
I'm the one man who knows everything.
He knows everything. Now, too bad he knows everything and is now very dead. What a shame. Reload on that's pretty rough, so I guess that's like one of the big cons, right? Wow, it's just eating his giblet now. It's going for seconds. For the longest time, I thought it was pronounced giblet. I'm not the only person who thought that, though. A lot of people thought that. You know, you almost got Doom today, but I don't know Doom as well in terms of, like, I'm not as familiar with Doom, but you almost got Doom today. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about retro FPS, and I was like, there is Doom. But, I felt like Half-Life was, with brutal Half-Life was a little more interesting. The Dark Ages. No. I can't even stream that. Are you kidding me? That game, like, requires a fucking supercomputer. VTubing and streaming? Hell fucking no. Oh, I'm very dead. Okay, let's try that again. I know, like, that's the... Like, Doom the Dark Ages, like, enforces ray tracing. Like, that game's ray traced only. That is not a game that is streamable by most computers on planet Earth. Especially when you VTube. Regardless, though, Doom the Dark Ages, I've seen plenty of that game played. Doesn't interest me. Doom the Dark Ages just looks fucking bland as hell. But no, I was talking about the original. Like, just Doom 1. Ultimate Doom, if you will. Yes, exactly. Coming from Doom Eternal, it runs on everything. Doom 3 was kind of the similar situation. Doom 3 didn't run on everything, at least not like in a super well playable state. Doom 3 was kind of punching way above what most computers were capable of when it came out. Yeah, no. I was just thinking about the original Doom one. I've had it set up for ages, in multiple ways, and I would just use Chocolate Doom source port. Basically the OG experience, but with some niceties added onto it. I wonder if there's any secret weapons back here. I see there's like this shit, but that's just like ammo. I don't think it's worth all the extra trouble going to get that. I think it's better to just exit. Save myself a lot of trouble. Nice, going the long way around right now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it is incredibly hard to stream a modern video game, especially a modern AAA video game, on one computer. Especially when you do VTubing, it's in often cases kind of just borderline impossible unless you just have like the top like 0.1% of users who have like the supercomputer. Or you make like, also in addition to that, you often have to make like severe compromise. So like sometimes you can do it on the supercomputer with all that, but you have to like really tank the settings and the performance to make it like streamable. It's really hard to stream these games on one PC, like unbelievably difficult. I've really tried in the past and it usually does not work out well. So there's like a shitload of dudes that come down and attack you there, so I always like rush that area just to get through it. Also, I remember this area, and I guess if I want some optional weapons, I have to go through some of the special areas first, even though they're otherwise a waste of time. But with this mod, I guess there's a reason to actually like go into some of these spots. Excuse me? What? Why didn't that count as a hit? The hitbox in that's really fucked. Alright. Okay. Guess I just picked up various generic ammo, that's fine. Yeah, Doom is not something I'm adept at. I do not have Doom memorized in the least. I don't even know where most of the secrets are in Doom, so I was kind of like, maybe not the best idea to just, like, dive into it. You know, on a kind of a stream where I had to pivot last minute to play another game. So I thought, no, I better not. Yeah, so there we go. This is from Opposing Force. This weapon was really fun in Opposing Force. And in case anyone's wondering, I've basically streamed every Half-Life game. I did a lot of them semi-close together like 3 years ago at this point, I want to say. So they have been played through. I did all of Half-Life 1. I did spend co-op with Gamma Chris. And then I did Blue Shift and Opposing Force by myself many years ago at this point. So it's all stuff I've done before. Not to say I would never stream things again. You know, many times I've streamed games I've played before. But, you know, in case you're wondering, there is a YouTube channel I have that has VODs and stuff, so. It's got a link down below if you've never looked at it. Otherwise, if you just search my name on YouTube, I'll come up.
Well, so much for the government. Their idea of containment is to kill everyone associated with the project. Judging from your hazard, I'd say you were part of what went wrong. Isn't that right? Now look, if anyone can end this catastrophe, it's the science team in the Lambda complex at the opposite end of the base. With the transit system out, I couldn't tell you how to get there. But there's an old decommissioned rail system somewhere through here, beyond the silo complex. If you can make it through the rocket test labs, you might be able to worm your way through the old tunnels to track down whatever's left of the Lambda team. You can trust them. You can trust all of us. Good luck.
So remember, he could have opened this for us at any time.
Well,
So yeah. Maybe he deserves it. Maybe he deserves it, because I had to go through all this rigmarole when he could have just pushed a button. Well, you know. Muzzle flash on this might be a little bit aggressive. Maybe it's Maybelline. It's true. I guess there were two scientists in the room. Is what was supposed to be, because he was in the corner, right? Like out of sight, where you couldn't see that he was there until you actually went in there. I pointed it out earlier. Oh, nice. I love that, fucking knocking him back. That's a good effect. Fuck. I did a ledge grab when I was just pushing the... or, like, pulling the lever. That's really funny. Wow, they sure added a shitload of head grabs here. Come on. Okay, so I guess these are separate things that I'm using. I don't know. Tab did something different, it seemed, from H. What even is on tab? Let's see what's on tab. Nothing? Oh, both of them are that. So why did H the only one that healed me? That's weird. That's strange. Whatever. Hooray. Oh no. Not the toxic waste. We got some snipers. Is there anything over this way other than the head crab and those guys trying to shoot me? No, it doesn't look like it. Where's brutal opposing force? Where's brutal blue shift? Maybe somebody ported the maps in or something. I don't know how easy it is to do that. Like a little bit of ammo down there maybe, but nothing crazy. I'm basically just trying to be lazy and not collect everything if it isn't like a special weapon. I have more than enough ammo pretty much exclusively the whole way through this. They give you a ton of ammo. Some shit over here. Can you die? Holy shit. Maybe there's like less damage on some of these weapons, like from a distance. There's like some fall off or something. Brutal Daikatana? Probably not. Daikatana's not popular. I've never played it, but I've heard things and know a bit about Daikatana. Yeah, I don't think there's any special weapons over there, just supplies, which I think all you have to do to get is just you walk over. It's like bizarre that it even lets you do this, but this is like the only way you get this. Like you'd think you wouldn't be able to do it at all, but it lets you. It's pretty finicky though. Like it feels like it's easy to fall off. Okay. This part of the game is like not my favorite-ish part. It's fine. It's got some nice little areas and stuff, but like I'm not a big fan of sneaking around the stupid boss thing. Like that gimmick's a bit tiresome. Big shaking. It's not really, even though it's more fun in the moment, it's not really great to blow this up because it makes it harder to cross the bridge. It's more annoying. I think the shots are missing. The accuracy's just not good enough. I don't even know if crouching helps your aim, but I finally killed it.
Destroy the damned thing before it grows any larger.
Yeah, don't you hate it when that happens?
No! 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 Get it off me! Get it off! Get it off!
What a shame. So there's a few ways you can do this. They're all kind of annoying. But basically they give you a bunch of explosives as a means to distract the boss in a more scripted way. So you can do the things you need to do to actually get through it. So you see like it moves to the different areas. And then it'll like reset. Yeah, that's basically the idea. And it'll one-shot you, by the way. It is more than capable of doing that. And so it's just a little slow and kind of tedious, and it's just kind of a rigmarole I don't really enjoy. But it's not the worst thing, you know? A minor gripe in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, we gotta, like, turn all these things on in order to destroy the thing. I forget what it's even called. Yeah, Half-Life, good game. Did you know? And Brutal Half-Life continues to be quite fun. It's a delightful, different way to play the video game. It has enough of its own unique stuff going on and some slight remixes of some of the existing map stuff with enemy placement and layers of the mechanics and shit. It's a pretty good time. I like that Gordon just knows the password to get in here, by the way. I know that he works here, so in a way it makes sense that he knows the password. But I also just would like to think that Gordon knows the password because at some point he was required for his job to fuck around with the big fan. They were like, oh, damn it, Gordon. You gotta fucking fix the big fan. Here's the code to get in to the big fan room so you can go fix it. I just think that's a funny thing to think about. Gordon has many responsibilities at Black Mesa. Oh, you think a sticky note? Hmm. But yeah, there's a possibility, depending on how interested people are. I might play Half-Life 2 with like a mod of some kind. There's a lot of very interesting Half-Life 2 mods, and when I say that, I mean like they're like remixes, altered versions of the campaign. There's a decent batch of those, and there could even be some I don't know about. And I am reasonably sure that there are some that even chat doesn't know about, even if they were around during that time. Because I was really, like, super interested in Half-Life 2 mods in the early years of it coming out. I was on the pulse of that shit. So there's some stuff I remember that, or know about, that some people probably don't. There's one I actually spent quite a lot of time on. I don't know if I ever beat it, because it was, at least for my, how I remember it, it was ungodly hard. But it was interesting, but God, it was so fucked up how difficult it was. But I remember there was a very early mod for Half-Life 2's campaign called, like, Half-Life 2 Subsistence or whatever. Basically, it was a Metal Gear styled remixed version of Half-Life 2's campaign, and it was very difficult. It was just fucking BS at times. It had a lot of unique stuff to it, and it sure was a thing. Really? Okay, I guess I did not quick save recently. Or did I? Where am I? Is this like... Did I... Okay, no, we're good. It's moving. Okay, I did save. I thought this was like me, like, losing a shitload of progress. I was gonna use the autosave if not. Yeah, no, we already enabled that, so we should be good. But I don't know how the fuck it, like, blew up like that. I guess it must have hit it in midair. Or something. Oh, fuck off. See, this is what I'm talking about, this fucking boss. Is it does stupid shit like this that annoys me. Go down there. That made no sense. This boss is not working correctly. Can you, like, maybe, like, behave? Fucking just getting bullshitted by the RNG. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's like that's a pretty interesting mod, and the only problem with it is it only works on like the original older version of Half-Life 2, and I have no idea how easy it is to get that working on a Windows 11 PC. Might need to, like... Might not be that easy. Something I'm gonna have to look into, because some of the SMod stuff is the same situation. Is it fine, you say? No. I'll have to test it for myself, obviously, because I tend to have a lot of problems that a lot of other people don't run into with these things. But, you know, I hope it's fine, because that'd be nice to stream that stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Now, I'm sure that those mods are buggy and that they would probably crash. I generally remember a lot of those early mods tend to crash. So, you know, but that's fine. But as long as it's playable, right? 'Cause it'd be cool to showcase that and also just revisit it, because I haven't, like, touched that mod since it, like, came out. So it's been, like, however old Half-Life is, not much younger than that. So I think that'd be pretty cool to, revisit. I see there's somebody sniping me down there. I think they added that guy.
This is my hiding spot, and I'm not moving until the situation is...
I probably should have killed that scientist for the funnies, but I got distracted. So he can live, I guess.
Excellent. Someone has restored all power. We'll have the engine up again in no time.
That's cool, dude.
How interesting.
I kind of wish that you wouldn't just take fall damage here. I think this mod makes it worse, but at least there's healing. A lot of healing around that I haven't used. But yeah, I know that the SMod stuff is buggy. Like, that's just like that on the original hardware and stuff. That shit just crashed like pretty easily when you did certain things. Kind of the nature of the beast with that one. Really fun and kind of a weird way to play Half-Life 2. But definitely not what I would call a stable experience. Of course, though, on, like, you know, more modern hardware and shit, you can just reload that game like it's nothing, right? Oh, for fucking Christ. So that's nice. Kind of the same situation with this game here. This has crashed on me like once, and it was like not a big deal really to... Not a big deal to fix it. Or reload it, rather. So that Barney is just dead. Gordon just murders him of his own free will, doesn't warn him, try to help. Yeah, a bit of a long section here, a bit of a lengthy wind-up to kill this dude. Well, he's dead, though. You know, it's one of my... Fuck. I thought that guy would die with the blast, I'm gonna be real. I guess he doesn't. Ooh, Magnum. That is not how you get the Magnum originally. Magnum is, like a minute later down that hole. Maybe it's because they're gonna let you akimbo it, so they just give you one now. Fucking retro FPS I fucking adore is Unreal Tournament 2004. That game fucking kicks ass. That game whips hard. That's a good animation. That's fun. I have, like... It is fair to say that I probably have over 10,000 hours in Unreal Tournament 2004. I played the fucking shit out of that game. Fuck. This is why we save constantly. That game is amazing. Too bad it's, nobody plays it anymore, basically. That is what happens. But man, that was... It never got more fun than that for me. Yeah, Kimbo Magnum's fucking ballin'. I knew that's what they were gonna do. They're so smart. They're so right. They're so right to do this. Oh, these work underwater. That's new. The guns did not work underwater before. They were like doing a realism thing, so I guess they changed that with this. Okay. I dropped some frames. That sucks. Good to know my ISP is continuing to be as shit as ever. I've said it before that it is a pretty consistently observed thing. If it's very bizarre, but it seems every time you get around like September, every time you get around September, my ISP just tends to be shittier in general. It's like every year it does this, it seems. I can tell you why, but it is a thing. Yeah, that's a weird lighting bug. I've thought about stuff like that, but I think I need to be a bigger streamer to really get the juice out of it. Not enough people would attend that sort of thing with my size. But I've considered it, definitely, like, you know, down the line, if I end up getting a bigger, fatter streamer number, get the big PP, you know. I'd be very interested. That's so funny to do. Also, I would need to have, like, just for general security reasons, I would like to have an actual, like, secure server, you know? One where it's not like, here's my IP. You know? Just general, like, good practice, and I'd have to figure out how to do that and all that other stuff. I would basically host, like, a dedicated server and shit and figure that out. That's all stuff that that secondary PC I've been talking about that I would like to have eventually. That's what that would be very good for, you know? That would be the ideal setup for something like that. Okay, there's no power at all right now. Got it. I thought you might have still been able to move that, but I guess not. Juicy new sound effects for the magnums. Oh, I fucked that up. I need to, use an explosive here or some shit. What do we got? Grenade. Couple grenades. Yeah, that did it.
Mister, you can get the power on. That train will take us straight to the surface. I would try it myself, but it's a long way down the generator room, and there are things in the way.
This guy's invincible, by the way, or he has an immense amount of health. You can't kill this guy. It's very, very strange. Let me switch to... What should I use? This is fine. Did you know there's a lot of really great first-person shooters out? A lot of good retro stuff. A lot of, like, modern stuff, too. Like, boomer shooters, as they're called, indie games. I have quite a few of them. I have quite a few, like, indie shooters that are really good that I need to actually, like, finish and play. And I consider those for stream, too, right? But, like, I think people would have liked to see Half-Life instead, because it's something people know. I wanted to... And, you know, seeing, like, something different with Half-Life is nice. Changing it up. I've been enjoying this mod. It's got a lot of nice differences on mechanics. Oh, shit. Okay, looks like I blew up their grenade in midair. That's fun. You're no good with keyboard and mouse? Well, some of them are pretty good on controller. It just depends on how much effort they put into making that work, right? I would say some of them are probably fine on controller. They do, after all, a lot of them... Not all of them, but, like, some of them do get, like, official console ports, right? So then they would actually, like, try to make it work on controller. I've been adept at keyboard and mouse for ages at this point, so for me, it's, like, not a barrier in the least. But I completely understand accessibility being a thing, you know? I think accessibility in video games is very important. I personally wouldn't be caught dead playing a first-person shooter on a controller unless I had to. But I know that some people just literally can't. In some cases, like, it's not even a thing of, like, a skill issue. It's, oh, no, my body literally won't let me. And you know what? That's fair. You know what I would do if it were me? I understand, of course, money is a big issue. As someone who has basically almost no money in my bank account, I completely understand. That said, something like a mouse or a keyboard is very cheap if you're willing to go cheap. And you can still get something pretty good. It just depends. Wow, they really fucked me over. Like, the mouse that I'm currently using is, like, was something like 40 CAD, I want to say? Which, for at least a mouse, is really fucking cheap. But I understand, though, someone doesn't even have 40 CAD. But, like, if your shit's falling apart and you want it replaced, mice aren't that expensive. They only get expensive when you're, like, trying to go wireless. Then they can add up to more money. And, like, you know, and if cable's a problem, for most setups, all you really need is a mouse bungee. And those are, like, pretty cheap, too, I would say. That's what I use, is I just use a mouse bungee. It's basically just, like, a heavy piece of plastic / metal. And you just, it just keeps your cable in position where you want it. And then it basically, like, under most circumstances, I would say, just feels like it's wireless anyway. Because there's not going to be any tug or pull on the cable because of the bungee holding it in place. So it acts as a tether, right? And, you know, you buy a mouse bungee and you have one for life because it's not complicated. It's not like it's going to fall apart on you or anything. It just holds a cable in place, so... You know, if you go wired and you do that, you end up saving a shitload of money. Something to think about for the chat members that may be in the market for a mouse or something. I don't know. Because I used to do wireless, and I kept having problems with the previous motherboard I had. I don't know how this one would do. That's a good question. But, I kept having problems with, signal interference. Try that again. Oh, did this too far back? Is this too far back? Guess it was. Fuck. Just save more. Oh, man, I have to redo all this. Fuck. That is too far back. God damn it. I thought I saved after I did all this. Fuck. I guess we're redoing it again. I guess we'll use this. We have a lot of explosives for this, and we would like to use what we have. I am really getting fucked over here. God damn. This has no chill right now. Okay. That crab didn't show up again. It's weird. I'm using like a smaller wired mouse from Razer. What the fuck is this thing called? Razer Cobra. And it's been very good. It's like one of the few more recent-ish Razer products that they've come out with that isn't a fucking garbage piece of shit. Probably the only thing you would want to buy from them at this point if you were wanting a smaller mouse. Not everyone wants a smaller mouse, so that is very much a preference sort of situation. I find that smaller mice are much easier on my wrists and arms and stuff in general, so I like using the smaller mice these days. And that's been working out really well for me in terms of lowering any kind of fatigue, and in many cases eliminating it, I would say. So, you know, that's a good one. That was cheap. I would say it was like, I think it was like 40 CAD or something. If you're in the US, it's probably like 30 US or some shit. So, you know, that could be a pretty good option if you don't mind a smaller mouse. Okay, so for this, I want to play it safe and do what I normally do, which is explode. Oh, come on. Man, the physics in this are fucked. Oh, God damn it. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is clearly not working like it's supposed to. Yeah, no, that's just bugged. This mod has some bugs. Maybe it'll work now that the thing... Nope. Okay, I guess that just doesn't fucking work anymore. That's annoying as shit. I guess I'll shoot it. There we go. Yeah, I was having interference with one of my... a smaller wireless mouse I was using that I quite like. And I used that for a while. But it, when I got a different motherboard, it was getting a shitload of signal interference. There was nothing I could really do about it that was reasonable. So I just switched to a wired one. And that's my long discussion and panel on wired and wireless mice. I hope you enjoyed my panel. As far as risk ramping goes, it does depend on the person. There's a lot of complexities with this shit, so, you know, it varies. It truly varies. But I would say that as long as you have good posture and you have like a chair with arms on it, and you have good posture, a chair with arms, and the arms are level with the height of your desk that holds the mouse and keyboard, you are highly unlikely to get cramps. It requires more specific setup, though, is the thing. And in some cases, a better chair in order to accomplish this feat. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's like the easiest fix in the world, but it would very likely eliminate the problem. Because basically, it's really bad for your body to arch when, like, you know, you're using this kind of stuff. So, like, if, you know, if your arms and, like, wrists are, like, not flat when you're doing this kind of thing, it will definitely cause problems. These fans are so freaking weird. They're like almost like a shortcut, but they're so freaking dangerous. In that case, I managed to get out unscathed. But as always, when you're doing computing stuff, it's important to take care of yourself. Especially for someone like me who plays a shitload of games, especially just because of the streaming occupation, right? Important to have that kind of stuff figured out, you know? And optimized so that it's, like, less likely to cause a problem. But yeah, for me, generally speaking, I would say under most circumstances, I'm at my most comfortable playing a video game on a mouse and keyboard. Is the safest one for me. Shit, that was awesome. Blew him up, blew him in half. This is a pretty freaking good mod. I'm having a really good time with it.
Never gonna make.
I think I missed a step, chat. Or no, I didn't. Never mind. Nope, this is all actually what we're supposed to do. I just didn't need to come back here at all. So I didn't miss anything. I just have to now go back this way. Or not, no, not that way specifically. I have to take the route up above and then go that way. So I do have to go up here, but I have to, like, jump across now. Is what it is. And I have to try and juke this dude. Well. Or this. I do this. No, that's a dead end. Yeah, so I do have to juke the dude. I remembered correctly. This is kind of like a bit of a scripted sequence. This dude's pretty lethal, so you have to kill him a specific way, otherwise he doesn't die. He's usually not this slow, though. Did the sequence break because of the mod being buggy and weird? Yeah, he's supposed to be following me. I think this mod has some problems. That's kind of what I expected, but he should be dead. And he's not following me, so I can't actually bait him into the thing, which means he'll just stay alive and... Why isn't he fucking coming? Get over here, dumbass. I've literally never seen that. Get over here. Holy shit. There we go. Yeah, this mod's got some oddities here and there for sure. It's actually pretty easy to sequence break through this section, by the way. I don't know if it would work on this mod or not, but you could just like use the you can use the mines to
Freeman, I've been waiting for you. One of your scientists, pal, said to
the
give
wall
you a
mines
message.
to just like
You're
make
supposed to
a
be
thing that brings you up.
system up to some kind of satellite.
So this is a pretty notorious, infamous chapter of the video game on a rail. It's often pretty time-consuming, especially if you don't have it memorized. I do not have it memorized. I know a good bit about this one, but I do sometimes get a little confused. And also, I may want to just look everywhere anyways for, like, weapons and shit, right? Because of the stuff the mod adds. But on a rail is kind of a bit shit. It's one of the weaker parts of this game. It's often heavily criticized, and for good reason. Half-Life 2 basically does a section quite similar to this twice in a row. And if we do end up streaming Half-Life 2 in some capacity in the near future, you will see that for yourself if somehow you are not familiar with Half-Life 2. I think most humans alive are probably familiar with Half-Life 2 to some extent, but I mean, I guess there's got to be some who aren't. So, you know. Half-Life 2, I'd actually know more about than I do Half-Life 1, because I used to be a very big, Half-Life 2 fan. And it kind of was one of those games that just, over time, just aged poorly. Still, like, in many ways, a very good game, but it definitely has not aged gracefully in the least. So it kind of has some problems as a result of that. Still, like I said, still, like, compared to a lot of slop out there, it still punches above those, but it is not quite the masterpiece that some people would claim it is today, I would say. Half-Life 2 is very, like, it has very strong, like, game demo energy to it. It's got a lot of, like, gimmicks and, like, physics obsession and showcasing, which for when it released was astoundingly incredible and very impressive. But, like, when you remove those elements, it tends to be not as great, and in many ways, this game is just vastly superior. So it ends up being that sort of problem, I guess, if you want to call it that. It's, is it even possible for me to do this? I guess you can take the ladder, okay. There's a whole area over here. I don't remember which of them are required. Again, I am kind of just going to be looking as many nooks and crannies as I can because they might hide a weapon. Okay, this is the required one, okay. So I basically just went straight to the right one. Interesting. Yeah, On a Rail has a lot of, like, big optional areas. This is evidently not one of them. So you might notice that there's this mechanic, too, where you can change the route that you go. Oh, that one was, like, alive, too? Okay. God, we have a shitload of ammo. Even for this. Look at this. So much fucking ammo. God damn. Yeah, this is one of the optional sections. Doesn't seem to be anything in here other than a trap. And some, like, ammo I don't need. Yeah, this one's just massive trolling. Yeah, not really finding anything too substantial in these optional sections. Okay, we got some, like, early remote mines, I guess. Yeah, I think, if If I were to, whenever I set up a Kofi goal again, I'll have to think about it a little bit. But whenever I feel like doing that, it'll probably be like, either I'm going to structure it around I play a certain video game, or you get me a thing that's like small. Like I need to get more storage for my PC stuff. And most of that's pretty like low in cost, but it's because I'm just fucking poor. It's everything's expensive when you're poor. So you know, I would like to maybe get some of that, and if chat wants to help with that, then that's cool. You know, like get like another NVMe drive. It's maybe like a 2 terabyte or something. And get like some bigger hard drives and replace like some older ones. Stuff like that, really. Nothing too crazy. That is a Doom thing, so I think this is where we're gonna find a secret weapon. Those are just fucking Doom things. Look at that. Yeah, it's fucking Doom shit. I hope that implies that the weapon is nearby, or ideally it doesn't mean I missed it. I hope I didn't miss it, because that would be unfortunate. Hope they didn't put it in like a super weird spot, because I would like to get it. Oh, I'm stuck. That's what quick saving is for. And quick loading. It's probably somewhere up here or over there, or in the water maybe. There's a weapon in the water, but not the one I'm looking for. Okay. Guess I'll get rid of these guys. Cool. This game, pretty fun. Pretty cool. I hope I didn't miss the secret weapon. That would be so sad. It's possible it might show up in more than one spot, but, I don't see anything yet. Oh, is that it? Is that something? Or is that just like a corpse, just giblet thing? That's just a spine. Yeah, and there was nothing down here that I didn't already get. I guess it's not here then. Guess somewhere else maybe, or I missed it, and then I'm gonna be sad. Oh well. Hello, Rachel. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I quite like them. They're quite nice. I like how they've turned out. I hope you're having a good one. I'm just playing a silly, pretty well-made Half-Life mod. It does a lot of stuff. All kinds of things. And it's been quite fun. A little buggy here and there, as you kind of expect. Sometimes the game crashed on me once. But, like, you know, since this is a sort of game where you can just save whenever you want, as much as you want, it's kind of whatever. It's not like it takes long to reboot the game or something. So, yeah, I've been, chilling with this and enjoying it. Right, so this part is a bit bad. Well, thanks for the follow. Follows are anonymous, so I don't call out people. I used to, and some people still do, but it's kind of one of those things that's complicated. I would say probably more people prefer not to be called out from a follow. But if you're in chat, I always, you know, acknowledge that, right? Rude. The saves come that. I think there's guys down there trying to shoot me. They can keep doing that. I don't know what happened to my tram. That's weird, isn't it? It's just not there anymore. Oh. I should bring out an explosive for this. They were thinking that too. I beat them to it. Looks like they kind of cleaned house already, so I don't get to have fun with this. I guess I can do that. You're still alive? Well, not anymore. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the tram. It's supposed to go up with me, but I guess it didn't work out. All right, cool. I'm feeling strong until I get a grenade in the face. What a violent video game. Violence in video games these days, I tell you what. Okay, so it didn't move up for whatever reason. Maybe because I stopped it? That's fine. You don't really need the tram for most of the sections for on a rail anyway. In a lot of cases, it's easier if you don't use the tram. Like, going on foot is actually more of a advantage because you can more easily control what you're doing and avoid ambushes and stuff. Like so, this is a nasty ambush. You can just avoid that problem. Hey, I found something. Did I actually know about this ever? Is this new, or was this always in the game? I'm gonna take a guess this was probably always in the game, and I just didn't fucking know this was ever here. I think I just learned something new about Half-Life. I don't think I knew about this ever. It's very hard to spot this. Todovsky. Yeah, I think I just learned something new about the game. And I had no idea this was in here. That's pretty cool. Not really a whole... I was hoping they might have hit a secret weapon in here with the mod, but not even that. I mean, there's already a lot of weapons, so I get it, but like, I was kind of hoping I would find the Quake or Doom weapon, and they implied like I should have found it or could have found it, and I never did, and now I'm upset. I'm hoping it shows up sometime again later. Because I want the cool sci-fi weapon. This part's pretty mean. Especially when you miss your grenade. There you go. Well, it's the mod. Jump scared by no helmet Barney. Oh, I know I could, but I wouldn't want to just give myself all the weapons before I've earned them. I want to experience the campaign the way that the modders have made it. It's basically my vibe.
Roger that. Let's run like hell.
Dirtiest box in the world. Yeah, so I guess I gotta grenade this guy. Fuck. I probably won't kill him. Alright, that'll get him. Surrender, Freeman. Okay. It's got a bunch of explosives here. Yeah. I did a full playthrough on stream of Black Mesa. I thought that overall it was pretty neat and pretty good. Except for Zen. I felt like most of Zen was pretty bad. They, really overcompensated on Zen's reception in this game and then thought, what if we just made it like 6 hours long instead of like 20 minutes if you know what you're doing. And then they just added the same puzzle over and over again in Zen, where it's like, I hope you like physics plug puzzles, because that's all you're going to be doing in Zen. And then they had, like, the Gonarch just having, like, a fucking 30-minute boss fight that's scripted where you can't destroy and harm the Gonarch for, like, most of that time until the very end where you can actually deal damage to it. It came off as sort of, like, being just way too much. Way too much. It looked nice. Like, Zen looked nice in Black Mesa, but it was like... It was a little rough. Everything before that's really good, though. Everything before that's really good. Where's the other guy? I hear him. Maybe he's beyond the door. We were talking about it earlier. It just tends to come up when you stream this sort of thing. Yeah, I have a full VOD for it on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. Unless that was before I stored VODs. But I don't think it was. I think I archived that. I was like streamed Black Mesa on here like 3 years ago probably. Yeah, like, I wouldn't be opposed to replaying it. Or at least in part. Yeah, nothing else over there. Probably wouldn't want to do Zen again, but, rest of it be fun. It's like I was saying earlier, one of the things, if I did do Black Mesa again, I would do it, on a 2 PC setup, because that game is actually shockingly taxing. That game is like when you're trying to run it at a bit of a higher frame rate and resolution, it's actually shockingly like demanding. You know what's really something I keep noticing keeps happening is whenever I switch to the Magnum shit, there's like a mine that I have to blow up with a different weapon. Keeps happening. Alright. Yeah, I kind of get that impression too, that they were going a little overboard. Well, that fucked me up massively. Grenades in this are, like, lethal sometimes, I've noticed. In a way that it wasn't in the original. Yeah, to my understanding, Source 2 isn't used for Black Mesa, right? It's like, Black Mesa uses something else, like another version of Source that's older than that. Or, like, slightly modified or something. Yeah, my understanding is Source 2 wasn't a thing for their consideration. Okay. Yeah, almost nothing seems to use Source 2. Mostly just their multiplayer stuff, it seems. That's kind of about it. What was back here? Anything? Just looping? I don't know. Either way, progression's this way. Been almost 3 hours already, huh? Go figure. Game's fun. When the game is fun, the time goes by more fast. Usually. Usually that's what happens. Hey, it's time for another ambush. If I recall correctly, I have to use explosives to take this guy out. And I felt like that was luck. Getting that in the first try. Pretty sure that was just fucking luck, like dumb luck. Fuck off. Okay, now they're all just going over there. They're not gonna let me do cool shit. I gotta do that instead. Yeah, I need to get back to playing Half-Life Alyx. There's like a bunch of games of that nature that are more demanding and shit that I need to go back to, because I basically stopped playing most games that were like harder to run because I kept getting incremental upgrades to my PC and I knew I was going to be doing that, so I just kept putting it off so I'd get like better experience, better performance and shit. And that's kind of where I've been at with the GPU stuff for a while. Where, like, I haven't been playing a lot of those games because it's like, well, I might get a better GPU, and it'd be better to wait to play those games on the better GPU. But now the GPU thing seems like it's not going to be happening anytime soon. It's really hard to say, because, like, sometimes I can get things through, like, payments and stuff and not get fucked over by that. Other times, not as much. Also, sorry for the burp. Excuse me. You probably barely heard it, though. Kind of sort of just came out. But, yeah, I don't know. It's always possible I still can get, like, a 9070 XT or some shit, but at the same time, if I'm just doing the 2 PC setup, I can stick with the 3080 for a little while longer for sure. most of my issues with, hate that it does that. Whatever. I always get confused which button does what. Now I guess I know. Well, those guys are very dead, at least. Yeah. And, you know. So I've been like that with a lot of these games, and Half-Life Alyx has been one of those. But also I don't know how much gains I would get at this point with, Half-Life Alyx. It's a pretty old... It's getting to be an older game at this point. I'd probably be pretty alright with it now. With my current setup. Okay. Hey, Desi, welcome on in. Oh, I forgot they did that. Little ambush. A few of those left. We have a shitload of grenades, my god. Should probably use some of those when I get a chance. What the fuck? Why was I getting stuck? Okay, this is all normal, okay. This is a different area than the other one. Oh yeah, this is the part I remember. This part's very trolly. Jesus, still got me. Fucker. I don't know how he pulled it off. Okay. Yeah, so I don't want to go that way. That gets killed. I want to take the other way around. Yeah, so... Explosive... Oh, it's nice that guy waited for me. AI is really weird in this one. They don't really do that in the original game. This mod does some strange stuff with the AI that more comes off as being a bug than intended. Like, sometimes they just sort of don't do anything. On occasion, they just get hung up, you know? They're just like you? Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I've watched the documentaries, and I think I also watched the one on Black Mesa. I don't know if I finished it, though, but... Okay, so that's a drop. I was wondering what that alt fire did. Yep, so for this, you have to kill this guy with the grenade. Oh, they added a new guy. That's a rude ambush. Oh, they have a sniper rifle from opposing force. That's cool. A lot of shit they just randomly thrust in my face. I mean, they got rid of the guy in the nest? I doubt it. He just hasn't shot me yet. They might have changed it, though. Let's see. Nah, he's still there, right? Fuck. Yeah, he was still there. All right, cool. So yeah, we got a sniper rifle from opposing force. That's cool. That's how you get the scope going. Yeah, that sounds cool. I haven't gone back to with the updates for those games to see their commentary tracks and shit. Maybe someday I might. I don't know. The thing is that usually if I'm doing that shit, I would be streaming it. So it's more of a thing you check out on your own, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna do that. Who knows? This part kind of is one of the more trollier parts of the game. There's a few ways you can approach this, and they're all kind of awkward as fuck, as you can see. You're really intended to use the crate, but also the crate sucks too. I usually try to do it this way, but it doesn't work very well. And maybe with the slight physics changes in this mod, it may not actually work ever. So I should probably do it the other way. God, that sucks. Sure do not have a lot of health. Am I, like, bleeding? That's what I'm... Okay, well, I'll just use this for healing, then. Okay, so the healing works on a delay. That's its deal. Got it. All right. Well, I got plenty of these. I guess I'll use them. Oh, yeah, we didn't go in here. Oh, there was this here the whole time. Well, fuck me, I guess. Fancy visual graphics. It's the future. Wow. Yeah, what I played of Half-Life Alyx, I was very impressed. I definitely need to just do the whole thing. I was still kind of fucking shocked that after all this fucking time Dan from Gigaboots still not fucking played that. Wild to me that, like, with all the VR stuff. It's not like it's long. Like, VR games are often, like, quite on the short side, so it's like, it's not like it's a major time commitment or anything. Cool music. Like, I mean, I definitely should finish it, for sure, but, like, at least I've tried it. You know, I've played an amount of it. Played, like, probably, like, the first hour of it, or something. Alright, so this is open now. Yeah, so that's where we're going. Anything I'm missing? Yeah, I didn't grab that. Yeah, that seems to be the general consensus, and I largely have agreed with that. I haven't tried, like, tons and tons of VR games, but, I've put in I've tried enough of them that, yeah, it's kind of hard to, it's kind of hard to do better than Half-Life Alyx, it feels like. This part always confuses the shit out of me. Because it's like, I think sometimes it's even a little buggy at times. Like, I think I've had this bug out on me, too. I think of the last time I streamed this part, it, like, did something weird, and it took, like, way too long for the barrels to just show up. Maybe you have to shoot them. Like these. I'm trying to remember what the deal is to make these go up. Okay, there you go. Maybe there's like a timer on them to make them go up. Okay, is this one bugged? Am I gonna have to use no clip? Okay, now it's moving. It was bugged. There's a lot of really weird physics bugged with this mod, and I don't know what its fucking problem is. Okay. Wow. Can you hit? There we go. This, the Akimbo has some accuracy problems, I've noticed at times. Yeah, I really hope my thumb's gonna be okay by Thursday, because I really do want to play the 9/11 game. And it only comes once a year, you know? Be a bit of a bummer if I'd have to wait another year. But that Ethernet cable had to come out. I'm glad I got it out, because man, fuck that thing. Fucking piece of shit cable. Never had one that's just been that fucking terrible to take out. Well, it could solve some things, Desi, you know? It can bring America together. Yeah, I've talked about it on stream a few times. There's a GameCube game that came out on September 11th, 2001 called Eggmania Extreme Madness. It's a puzzle game, a very strange puzzle game. And yeah, it's the only one that, to my knowledge, that came out on that date. This thing has too much health. Finally.
Did you see it? They said it was hauled from the Challenger Deep, but I'm positive that beast never swam in terrestrial waters until a week ago. There's a tranquilizer
I killed it.
gun in the shark cage, but I'm not sure it would work on this species. You're welcome to try.
Yeah, ichthysaurs, I believe they're called. Something like that. But yeah, we already killed it, so unless there's a second one, which this mod might have added. I guess they added a fancy animation too. That's cool. Okay, just being jank. Nope, just the one. Man, this thing takes a while. Or it's bugged. Holy shit, why is this taking so fucking long? Jesus. Okay. I think I missed some shit back there. Do I care? There's definitely some other shit back there, but probably not weapons. I've been disappointed by there not being more weapons, and it's probably unlikely they'd put these weapons back to back, so I'm probably safe. Probably didn't miss anything important. What are, seems to be basically the same weapon, they just changed the model and the animations a bit. Oh no, I didn't miss anything. Okay, I'm thinking of this area with this thing. Okay, so no, I didn't miss anything. Nice. Like how it leaves the bolt in now. That's a cool effect. Can't retrieve it, but it's cool. Yeah, this part's kind of a bit tricky. It's really easy to die here. Put some explosives on the side. Fuck. I don't even know if you're intended to be able to get over there. You might have to go around. Oh no, you can. The door doesn't open though. Really? That missed? Huh, nice bounce. Okay. Yeah, it is a bit strange. Joker's trick. Yeah, it is a bit strange in 2. It's really fun in 2 though, when you get them against the wall and shit and they stay there. I think that's fucking sick. And they knew it was sick because it's how they introduced the weapon in it's how they introduced the weapon in 2. They knew what they had. Like, Half-Life 2 has some really, really good stuff in it. It's, just unfortunate that it gets so hung up on tech demo set pieces and long, lengthy sections of nothingness, and the weapons are just... So many of the weapons in Half-Life 2 are just not good. They're just uninteresting. The gravity gun's awesome, but and I get it, that in many ways you could say it replaces other weapons, but it's not the same. It's not the same, I'm sorry. Half-Life 2 in VR is pretty fucking cool, though. I need to play more of that in VR. In general, I need to do a lot more VR stuff. I didn't do VR stuff for, hardly at all unless I was seated, and most VR games aren't fun when you're seated. Because of the various health conditions I was suffering from that I've only more recently recovered from, at least as far as I can tell. So I didn't really do a lot of standing VR stuff, so other than VR chat, I didn't really do much. So now that I can actually do that shit again, I should get back to it. There's a whole big batch of VR games I can play.
Freeman, right? I've got a message for you. Make sure you don't...
So we're gonna lose all of our weapons, which kind of sucks because we have a awesome shit fuck ton of ammo for everything. So may as well just blow everything up while we can, unless it kills us. So we're gonna lose it all, unless this mod changes that. So may as well just go fucking crazy. So stupid. Yeah, the gravity gun's overpowered, especially if you know some of the tricks. Certain props are really, really, really strong with the gravity gun. Like the engine is incredibly OP. That's like a really, really good one to just hold on to as long as you can. The Kaboom wins. It's a pretty obvious outcome. The alt-fire on the Combine gun's good. The Combine gun is very satisfying in general and is actually a lot better than you think it is. Because at least just the vanilla Half-Life 2 unmodded, the Combine gun is like, they can't ambush me if I blow them up, right? Oh, never mind. Scripted sequences are too strong.
I see it.
But yeah, that weapon, the Combine rifle in Half-Life 2, if you burst fire it, it actually is way more accurate and kills shit from a much greater distance. So it's actually very strong if you know that tech. Because if you just hold down the Combine rifle in that game, it's way less accurate. Like, the spread just goes way too far all over the place. So, yeah, if you just tap it, it's way better. And in general, it's a pretty satisfying weapon. It's quite fun. Unfortunately, I can't say that about a lot of the weapons in Half-Life 2. And also, there's, like, large portions of Half-Life 2 that are, like, without that weapon. And also, you don't get the gravity gun in Half-Life 2 for a good while. So, like, the more interesting, better weapons of Half-Life 2 come in a little late, in my opinion. So that's also a bit of a problem with that game. But, you know, just, like, in the grand scheme of the history of video gaming, you can do a hell of a lot worse than Half-Life 2. I just think that Half-Life 2 is a bit overhyped these days and doesn't really live up to its legacy. That's really what it is it just doesn't live up to the legacy, has not aged as gracefully. It's very, very interesting in VR, though. I think, like, it tends to feel a lot more like when it came out if you play it in VR. Because there's, like, a fan-made VR mod that's pretty fucking high-end and pretty high effort. And I've played, like, 3 hours of that, probably, I want to say. And that shit's impressive as fuck. But, you know, otherwise, it's just sort of playing it the normal way. It's just sort of Half-Life 2, the thing that we've seen many times. Yeah, that's the other thing, too, with Half-Life 2 that's a big problem, is that it's incredibly talky. So, like, there's a ton of unskippable cutscenes that are very lengthy. Like, Black Mesa is just an entire chapter of tutorials and cutscenes, and it's quite rough how long it goes on. Whereas, like, this game is way faster paced and more to the point. So, yeah. Damn, don't know if there's anything else I could grab back there. I don't fucking know. I hope not. I always keep getting afraid I'm missing cool shit that the mod might have, but at the same time, you know, I don't know. I could always just look at it in the other maps or mods or, like, the zoo thing or whatever if I missed some shit. But it'd be kind of fun to have it in the campaign, I guess. Fuck. I'm just gonna go around with this. Well, I was gonna try to. Maybe the physics won't let me. Well, why is it slippery? This is different. Was it always like this? So fucking weird and slippery? It's not like normal physics here. Weird. Yeah, the pacing's great. This game's got superb pacing. That's like something that really helps a lot of video games, by the way. Video games that are really nicely fast, tightly paced, tend to be the ones that get it really well. Tend to be some of the best games of all time. Really, it's a very difficult thing to get right in a video game, but if you can do it, It's quite delightful. Yeah, I think with all the interest in Half-Life so far, I'm feeling like we might want to do a Half-Life 2 playthrough at some point. But I'd have to think about in what form I do it in, because there's a lot of mod options, and I'd probably want to do a mod. The original game would probably not be as interesting to just go through. That's weird, what's going on there with the rendering. Weird, I think it's the textures are like interacting with they're clipping through or something. The other texture with the water. I'm gonna have to see, now that I seemingly am stable and back and up and running, other than my ISP being a dickhead occasionally, and like it's been dropping some frames today, but nothing too bad so far. I'm gonna have to see about getting the Chrono Cross streams going, because all the shit that I had to do kind of just threw a hammer in that, a wrench in that, so I kind of have to get that back on, because I've been wanting to stream that, and that was the intention, right? And I would like to follow through with it if I can. It's not like Cross will take terribly long anyway. So it'd be nice to do it. Looking to see, is this where I can fucking game. Fucking Half-Life. Okay, so this controls just the pacing of these, I think. I remember how this works. I mean, it's like a little puzzle. Can I get that center one? Yeah, nothing's really changing. Is this like... none of that's gonna let me live, dude. That's all way too fast. They just, like, say it's conveyor control, so I think it is separate. They're different things. There might be, like, another... oh, it's this. Of course, yeah, that's what it was. So that's just the conveyor, and this is just to make them stop fucking crushing you for a temporary amount of time. That's what the gimmick was. Yeah, I also respect the Half-Life legacy. It's an important legacy. It's done a lot of really good shit. And it's just kind of interesting because in a lot of cases, not always, but in a lot of cases, I find that the mods that people make with their games are better than the actual game it's, you know, sourced from. Speaking of, there's like such a wealth of like single player campaigns for Half-Life 1 that are like fucking wildly good. And I've not played most of them at all. And at some point those would be a fun thing to stream. Like I've definitely have a lot of interest in that sort of thing. But you know, brutal Half-Life is a good thing to wet my beak with before I would consider doing any of that, right? Man, is this not what I'm supposed to do? It's just getting weird. I feel like the physics in this mod are just a bit off, and it's causing some issues with the campaign. I think one of these is gonna have like a, okay, maybe this is the wrong way to go. I think I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, this is the one I want. The one with the explosive is the way to go. Yeah, there's a lot of them, and they still come out. People still make them, and some of them are very high quality, it looks like. And you can even get, like, some of them on Steam. Like, just as a free Steam download. Well, here we are. In the ambush zone. That went pretty well. Yeah, they still come out. There was like a really big one that came out a year or two ago. I forget the name of it, but it's on Steam. And it's supposed to be amazing. Right, so they want me to... I think just go over the fence, but it's all electric. So maybe they just want me to shoot that? I don't know. Am I shooting you? No, apparently I'm... Well, that is doing something. Okay. Maybe I didn't need to shoot it that much, but it did work. Okay. Grenade maybe would have been more advisable for that. Well, here we are. We're in this section. The Gargantuan. Probably gonna get some fun new toys. Could any of them surpass Hunt Down the Freeman? I don't know. I remember watching like a video on Hunt Down the Freeman, like when that was a relevant thing, and I kind of forgot everything about that. I'm sure that is a astounding thing to stream for the internet. Terrible to play, I'm sure, but I'm sure it's a real hoot and holler to stream it on twitch.television. Thanks for stopping by, Denton. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Okay. We're slowly rebuilding our weapon roster.
Hey, it's no good up there. It's all sealed off.
I almost shot you, dude.
The only way out would be to find someone with scanner access who can open the front door. I'm pretty sure there's a few scientists hiding somewhere in the labs. Maybe with both of us looking, we can track them down and get them to let us out. Yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah, probably. I would safely assume that. Too far.
Hey, it's no good up there. It's all sealed off. The only way out would be to
Okay,
find
I'm not
someone...
gonna wait for him to finish his spiel. Let me just... There we go, that's what I wanted to do. That's the cool shit. Okay. Yeah, this is a good set piece. I largely enjoyed this section. A lot of good stuff here. It's also different, you know? So we got the weird fellas here in this one. Yeah, I can't get them. Yeah, these fellas, they're weird. I don't know if there's anything different about them in this mod other than their model. Probably not, other than some visual effects. These things are a very weird weapon, but I appreciate their inclusion in this game. Very, very strange, though. Oh, apparently you can just throw that. That's cool. No alt fire on this, so they didn't change any of that. Oh, I got one of them at least. Okay, we're getting our stuff. They're giving it back. They're paying it forward. We're getting some goodies. Okay, we don't really have a lot of... We can use this. How'd that not kill him? Okay. I suppose... How are you alive? What the fuck? There we go. It's more like it. Their ambush, it didn't work. Nice try, fuckos. Yeah, and that's like something that was really missing from Half-Life 2, and it bugged me. So they didn't have any of the weird stuff. Gravity gun was really about it, and that's not really the same thing. Got this back. And, you know, I'm sure that there's also, some really good, Half-Life 2 campaign mods. Like, there's tons of those, and I haven't tried, like, any of them other than the ones that remix the, base game. So I'm sure there's some cool shit with that. All things I'm, you know, on a long enough time frame, I'm very open to exploring. Either on stream or off stream. Man, it's really hard to hit dudes with this one from a distance. All right. Sucking cool. The infighting is good. Shotgun's back. Yes, we have to put it like right there. Not ready to use it yet, but in due time. Satisfying.
What is this thing? Some kind of weapon?
Put that down. It's a prototype.
Man, why aren't we using it?
It's much too unpredictable. Don't let it overcharge.
What do you mean, over?
It's a good bit. We got the thing. We got cool alien weapon. And epic music playing. Little puzzle. Ah, fall damage. Hate it when that happens.
A scientist. Thank God. Get us out of here before those military
Unfortunately, you
drones
can't just
figure out
murder
we're
these
hiding.
guys.
We all have prejudices
You need to
here.
keep at least one of them alive.
Escort us through the lobby, and we can get out.
You have to escort one of them to
All right.
to that eye scanner thing. You just take a route and you backtrack. And they're gonna try and ambush and kill them, and so on and so on. Wonder what happened to that Barney. That guy was still alive. Not anymore. Oh, nobody was alive. Guess that was pretty thorough.
Well, I'll let you out, but I'm warning you, it's hell out there. It's completely under military control. You'll have to sneak and fight your way from one end to the other, and I don't expect you'll meet many of our peers along the way. But if you do survive and somehow make it across the base, you'll end up at the Lambda complex, where the rest of the science team has taken shelter. I wouldn't venture there myself, but I will let them know that you are coming.
And he runs.
I seem to be wounded.
Well, we don't want to waste precious ammo. They're smart. They got good survival instincts. Everyone knows this. We're getting a decent loadout again. The actual ammo counts aren't like crazy high, but in due time that'll probably get fixed. I like how they put that there and they know why they put that there, you know? They added the extra dudes just so that you had more opportunity to explode them and use the things the mod does best. Oh, that's so fucking funny. The giblets are causing the door to not close. Cool. Good times. Good times. All right. We have a lot of explosives. This part's kind of a bit of a tricky one, though, because they try to bait you into thinking that's going to be the solution or something, and it's not. There's like BS you've got to do here. So yeah, they do some trickery. Can you die? Holy shit. Thank you. Yeah, all that movement, the movement stuff is added by the mod. There's a lot of like camera movement things that are added by it, for better or for worse. Game gets a lot harder at this point, but the mod might change that difficulty. In general, I find, at least on medium, this mod makes the game a bit easy. Because it gives you so much ammo and weapons and shit. But it's still fun, and that's, you know, what matters. Oh. Hold on. Okay, well, we gotta aim that. So we gotta save scum that. It's got some travel distance on it. We should probably be able to time it. It seems to be largely scripted. It's a little tough. There we go. And now I don't have to deal with that anymore. That helicopter is annoying as fuck. I probably could have just used the other weapon too, right? I think they share ammo, don't they? Yeah, they share ammo. So I can use the BFG or I can use this. Probably want to use the BFG in most situations because it's cooler. Now we have some nice silence. But yeah, that's cool. I'm sure that'd be interesting to see what effects it would have on, like, enemies and shit. Groups of dudes. Probably looks a little different. Like, shit. Oh, little trap there. There's not really an easy way to get rid of this without using a grenade. You die now. Fuck off. Seriously? How? How did that not blow it up? I guess we'll do it this way. Or maybe we just ignore it. We don't have to go to this side. But still, I was kind of stupid. It should have blown it up. Oh, Half-Life. Never change. I think there's another section here I've been missing, but it probably won't have anything in it, so who cares? I guess I could look at it real quick. It's like, if you go this way, I think... Yeah, there's like this guy. This jackass. I got some ammo. I'm actually kind of surprised I circled him safely. Yeah, so the deal with this is there's a couple ways to handle this. Explosives are generally the safer route, but you can also sort of just like jump across some of it. And it'll keep you safe to some extent. Yeah, it's not too bad if you know where to go. You can tell I've played this game before. The helicopter comes later. But for now, we get turrets. Let me reload that. I wish I had that sniper rifle. I never really got to use it. I never thought to use it when I had gotten it, because it was quite late into the whole, thing. Sniper rifle would be nice here. I wish they gave it to you. This is like the ideal area to use it. And, no such luck. I can't believe he still got me with that grenade a bit. That was quite the throw. Fucking wild. Jesus, they have a lot of bait here. I wonder if it's safe if you just go on this. It is, okay. Yeah, this is where you would traditionally get the rocket launcher. I think rocket launcher is a good choice to take this guy out. Oh, wow, it only takes the one. Maybe it always took one. I don't know.
Power 80%.
Yeah. Not a lot to say at the moment about this game other than it's good. And the mod is pretty fun, pretty delightful. In many ways, it kind of feels like an upgrade from the original game, even if it is different in balance and intent and stuff like that. I feel like it's more fun overall. Like, I think it's like kind of an upgrade. If the only parts that are not is like it's got some instability. Some instability. And you could say too many weapons, like maybe like the weapon cycling and selecting your gun that your choice is a little bit haphazard. Man, though, Half-Life sure has problems with getting stuck. It's come up multiple times in this area. It's got like 2 different routes here. So we do have, do we have remote explosives? Not any in stock. I can do this. Which distracts them, I guess. There is a lot of hate in it, yes. Luckily, I'm experienced enough in it to deal with its hatred. Okay. This thing needs to die. Yep. Not me with it. Okay. There we go. That's a bit better use of that. He didn't think that one through, chat. He didn't think that one through. America's finest. We got this back. We never did end up using this, did we? It's, God damn, all these explosives. That's a shitload of explosives. A lot of explosive fun. How are you alive? That's unfortunate. There, I fixed it. Yeah, a lot of really good action set pieces in this part. It's a very strong part of the game, even if it is difficult. Yeah, so this part kind of sucks because, yeah, maybe the BFG is the real choice. Not if it misses, it isn't. Okay. Can I, like... There. Try again. Oh, that did work. Yeah, I think that was the way to go. Anything else would have taken a lot longer.
Hazardous radiation levels detected.
Nice little side area. Could easily miss this on the first playthrough. More ammo, more supplies, more goodies, more fun. Good lord, this whole area, though, this desert area is just comically easy to get, like, stuck in. It's a good thing there's the SV cheats and no clip. Almost feels like it's mandatory for this mod anyway. That seems new. Just added that dickhead there up top. Did the game bug out? Yeah, it did. Fuck off. Don't get me on the reload. There we go. I wish I got more sleep today. Just didn't work out. Definitely been starting to feel it a bit. It didn't hit the trip mine? Okay. Well, I guess we'll do it this way. That dude took a lot of hits. Okay, so... maybe the rocket launcher. Maybe the... I don't know if I killed anybody in there. No, I didn't. There we go. Yeah, they added new snipers in this mod. This wasn't here before. Fucking mines. God damn it. I ran into one of them. Okay, you know, maybe I should try... maybe I can get this up here. Easier said than done with his pathetic throw. There we go. Ah, it's fun when you can pull it off. Yeah, I could have gone to bed earlier, and I should have. It was it's partially my fault. I like staying up late, and I overdo it. Jesus Christ. Okay, I should use... too far? Way too far, Jesus. Travel time on these things are wild. Was that enough? No. Wall protected them. This is going to be hard to line up. Jeez, these guys just retreat. I think it's part of their programming. Yeah, they're programmed to do that. I wonder if I could get them. I might have gotten them. Nope. Bastards. This isn't working out. Maybe I should try remote detonation again. I think maybe you can... Can you throw... No. Man, this is fucking awkward as shit, this whole section. This is so fucking difficult. For the wrong reasons. I didn't mean to push that button. I want a quick save to this, and then... No. I think what I need to do is, like, throw it all the way up. No, the wall would probably protect them. But if I tried... I would have sworn I got it one time, chat. One time it worked. And it hasn't gone that high since. Yeah, see, that's what I wanted to do. And it did kill one of them. Or, but it didn't. What the fuck? Why are these guys, like, fucking invincible? Die already. Jesus. Wasting my grenades, but probably still alive, I bet. Good lord. Yep, one of them's still alive. Fuck off, bastards. I'm just gonna reload that. It's a waste. Maybe let's just rocket them. Or BFG them. Where's the rocket? Do I still have that? Or did I waste it? There it is. Yeah, let's try the fucking rocket. God damn it. There. Rocket was the way. Fucking may as well have been a fucking puzzle. Should have done that from the start. Bastards. That took way too much time. Alright, now, I don't know if I'm supposed to go this way. But this is... You shitting me? How many fucking mines do we have here, guys? Come on. Oh, right. Nasty damage I took. There'll be a big health recovery up here, though. What? You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. How did he fucking one-shot me? The sniper's just that strong, I guess. Fucking Christ. Oh, you're just here now. This is fucking hard now. They certainly found their own unique way to increase the difficulty of this. Whatever. Oof. Wild. Wild stuff. Yeah, so we go down the hole. And we'll get... Actually incorrect. Unless I'm thinking this is later. I might be thinking of the wrong area. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of the wrong area, but I'll double check. Okay, there's like some extra supplies I can grab, but nothing crazy so far. Oh yeah, okay, there's like some ammo, sniper ammo, more explosives. So it was worth checking out, but I'm thinking of the area that's coming up later. So, no, we're doing another thing first. There's some other stuff before we get to that other section.
I was sitting there myself until I wound up here. Well, I'm just going to wait out the entire time here. If you intend to go on, then I beg of you, proceed with extreme caution.
This part is quite the meme. This whole area is just like trapped in every possible way. It's pretty funny. And the head crabs will trigger the mines when they try to attack you and stuff. It's quite the joke. The ledge grab lets you exploit. I think. Yes. So the ledge grab let me skip most of the section, which I just thought would work, and I'm glad it did. I'm so smart for thinking of that. Big brain. Oh, I got the fancy... Apparently it has an alt fire. It's a rapid fire. Okay, that's what it is. Oh, what's this? Is this a quake weapon? I think that's a quake weapon. I'm glad I broke every box. Maybe that's my mistake. I didn't break every box. That's why I missed stuff from before. Where was that? That. So they all like share the same ammo pool, for better or worse. But I'm down. Okay. No alt fire, but this seems pretty fucking sick. Ow. What the fuck? Oh. Cool weapon. Very well done. Yeah, so for this, just a few options, but not a lot. I think rocket's probably the best. Jesus. I did not prepare this correctly. I did not prepare for this. Fuck. Jesus. I'm getting decimated by aimbots here. The problem is, too, is I just get killed by my own rockets if I'm not timing it right. I think part of the problem is these guys are lobbing their own explosives, so I need to kill them, too. Yeah, this is not the best way to do this. God. This thing is way too fast. Way too much health on this fucker. Barely made it out alive there. I think they have a sniper somewhere too. I don't have any extra heals on my person. So I guess I'm just dealing with low health for a while. Unfortunate. God, no more rockets? Seriously? He die. No, he's being an asshole. This game's weird sometimes. Even, like, without the mod, this game will do shit like this where it's like, it doesn't count snipers being dead when they're clearly fucking dead. Like, see, I had to, like, very, very, very carefully hit it a certain way so it would actually kill the motherfucker. When it should have killed him in the first place. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be a bit rough with no health. There will be a big health thing upstairs, but I have to earn it. So I'm going to be dying a lot, probably. Fuck. Maybe I should use a better weapon, because it's going to get me, like, resupplied in some ways. So maybe I should use, like... Maybe this will be okay. I don't know. Try it. Nope, too slow. Has to be like a hit scan or something close to it. BFG has too much of a wind-up, so I don't think that's going to work either. This might do okay. Until the clip runs out. Brutal. Just like the mod, haha. We might be here a while. Oh, hey, that's working. Speaking of hit scan, this is doing the job nicely. There you go. Sniper rifle, pretty good, as it turns out. Made a good chunk through the game.
Sooner or later.
There's still some stuff to do, but like I'm getting there. I never like really committed to like doing a full playthrough though, like I said. But who knows? Yeah, so this basically just restocks almost all of your shit. But it's one of those secrets that you could miss in theory. Unfortunately, I thought there was a health station in here. Okay, there's pickups. Still not a full restore, but all right. Well, it's still good. It's good restock. I see with this mod they overcap the they give you more capacity for the special ammo because of all the new weapons. I guess that makes sense because originally I think it just went to 100. That's nice. This sniper, though. Did you know the sniper is really good? This might be one of the better weapons I've come across. Unfortunately, it's not going to take care of an actual sniper. Only explosives do that. Still, though. Pretty cool. Right, so I'm not sure where I'm going next. Maybe I go around the other way? Or there was something I missed upstairs. I think there's a window you go through. I think, yeah, you just go around the building. That's what it is. You go around the building and then, yeah, you do your thing. Although, not this way. I went the wrong way. Fuck. Yeah, this has nothing. Yeah, then you, like, hop up here. Pretty satisfying, I must say. Kidding me? Come on. Did he just damage his own allies? I think he blew up their corpses. Did he just fucking kill himself somehow? Man, these grunts are a riot. Blowing themselves up with their own grenades. Even before they're dead. I understand that one was a desperation move. I get that. But the, these other ones are pretty questionable. Okay, so that's how I go out of there. There's got to be a bunch of supplies. Yeah, like... want to get these. Oh, health. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's how you just loop around. So... oh, yeah, this is all kinds of good stuff back here. This is worth the detour for sure. If I have to do the platforming again. 110% worth it. Yeah, this is a good time. Every now and then it's nice to just pull out a first-person shooter that's, like, actually good. You know, it's nice to do. Especially with a new twist on it. This part's a bit interesting. There's like a shitload of enemies here. In my experience, you're generally better off just rushing your way through it as much as you can to get to here, and then just blowing them up continually. We'd like to improve the rate of fire on this, too. I don't know if there's any other secrets or something. Some nice ammo I just grabbed. Yeah, a lot of dudes spawn here, like, not in a significant amount. That's a shortcut. You can kind of run through it, in my experience. Like, you can kind of get through it, you see, like, pretty well. Pretty well. It's cool, like, they know what they were doing. They got some good Rambo shit going on here. Wait, what how did he get over there? Man, that corpse is, like, blocking my shot. I think they added a lot more spawns this time. Yeah, the corpses are legit blocking my shot, but not theirs, from the looks of it. Yeah, you good? Are you done? That guy's not coming over. There he is. That was a real slaughterhouse. A little excessive with the mod, but kind of funny. What the fuck? I don't think that's what's supposed to happen. But okay. The sniper rifle's too good. I can tell that they're not replenishing the ammo for it very frequently for a reason. Oh, dual wield. I don't think we've had this option before. How quaint. For this weapon, that's the first, I believe. Explosions. They're pretty fun. They're pretty good. Yeah, they kind of make you wait a bit. And I wonder if this mod just adds a lot more of these. That might be all of them. Looks like the grunts are winning. Wow. So much of this delicious ammo. They're really tempting me with some fun weapons here. Am I missing something here? No, there's just a ladder and you go across. Yeah, we've done a good bulk of the game, even with doing the intro, as it turns out. It's not... This game isn't that long when you know how to play. Because there is not, like, a lot of the game left, believe it or not. We are solidly making our way through. Damn it. Out on the reload. Right, so you need to get the Barney over there. This part's awkward as shit. This whole mechanic is kind of just weird as shit. It's funny, it still happens regardless of whether you kill a guy or not. Like, you have to do this sequence. It just vanishes. That's funny. Damn, fall damage. People are a big fan of the shades. Big fan of the shades. They've been on the entire stream. Alright, so let's backtrack. We just gotta go through here. Hope my thumb heals soon. That's a little bit of a concern.
Stand back.
I wonder what happens if you just kill this guy. Do they just give you a game over?
Okay, I'll cover you.
Wouldn't, because I don't... maybe they respawn or something. Could be that. Maybe they just subtly respawn if you go back.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh. Man, I'm fucking getting quite sore today.
I'll be happy to survive this with all my parts.
I'm not really sure what the deal is.
Yeah, we might might stand a better chance if we team up.
I've been like very uncomfortable in this chair today. I don't think I've been having any like issues with posture or positions or anything like that. Just sort of just been happening. It's just been a thing today.
Whoa. That was close.
He's a hobbling. It's a new feature. I never even noticed that because they usually don't keep living. So is he just moving slower now because of that? This mod has a lot of like very small little mechanics and details which are very interesting. I appreciate them.
I got hit pretty hard. Sorry, sir.
This is a pretty cool area, but basically all you do here is you keep running. You don't want to fight the gargantuan. Oh yeah, and this, I guess we're doing this too, right? This whole bit. I forgot that there was a little more to it. Get up, get up. Gotta do that.
Cooper, do you copy? Forget about Freeman. We're abandoning the base. If you have any last bomb targets, mark them on the tactical map. Otherwise, get the hell out of there.
I'm kind of impressed that did not hit.
Pulling out and commencing airstrikes. Give us targets or get below.
All right, you have to I think that gargantuan bugged out like the other one did. It's not following you when it's supposed to. Oh, come on. That was accurate. Oh, there he is. Really slow. He's still bugging out. He's just chilling. That's a lot less pressure because of that. Can this thing fucking hit the thing, please? Oh my god. Man, I could swear this is not working correctly, chat. That is practically on it. What do you want? At least this thing's not working correctly. Everything with this seems bugged. I might have to no-clip it. It's supposed to break it. And it's not even like... Come on. It seems broken. This is bugged. Oh, see you later, gargantuan. That should have hit it at that point. Yeah, so this mod's got some problems with event triggers, it seems. Most of it's in good condition, but not that. Come on. This is so stupid. There we go. Alright. Put down a manual save. Alrighty. So I'm done for today. Chat seems very EP today, and I'm kind of feeling a bit meh at the moment. I'm kind of like really sore for some reason and just kind of a little too tired, I think. So I think we're gonna wrap up. So, all kinds of people streaming right now. Jesus, maybe that's why chat's EP, because no one's watching. Because everybody's fucking streaming simultaneously. Very busy Wednesday. What is it today? Fucking Monday. Monday. Very busy Monday. I almost said Wednesday. All right. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna send you on over. It's my pals at Gigaboots. I don't get to raid them very often. So I'll send you over there. Maybe you're already over there. They're doing their Yeast Origin stream. Oh yeah, that's dire. Oh yeah, those view numbers are fucking dire. Jesus Christ. Maybe I don't play Half-Life again, or maybe it was just a very bad day to stream. Holy fuck. That was something. I don't blame anybody for that. It's just, I haven't seen a number like that in a while. Man, maybe I shouldn't even stream until my thumb is better. Oh well. Maybe I'm not allowed to play a mouse and keyboard game and have people and watch it in a larger quantity. Oof. I don't like seeing those numbers, chat. That's a bad number. Well, anyway. That's my punishment for streaming when every single person on planet Earth decided to stream today. And I wasn't playing a GameCube game, I guess. Well, anyway. Later on. Bye-bye.